Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So yesterday we've got one of the best events that we had gotten in Hockey Ultimate Team with the new Nations of Hockey event. It brought 5 of the best master set players that we've gotten in an event, making them all pretty much viable to be made as we get closer to the end game of NHL 22. So in today's video, we are going to try and rank the 5 master sets from week 1. I do need to mention, guys, that all of these are incredible cards. So if I rank something number 5, don't think it's bad, because all of these are very, very good, which is kind of refreshing because the last few events, have been kind of a letdown. Leaders was meh, for example. So I'm excited to see what you guys think in the comment sections. I have tried out one of them, and I can confirm an absolutely electric card. All right, so let's get in ranking the master set players from the Nations of Hockey event. Coming in at number 5, this should be no surprise after my last few videos, is the 95 Robin Leonard. They have done a great job of making the goaltender from each of these events viable to be chosen. But the problem is that the last 4 events have had an end game goaltender that you could get and then not have to worry about for the rest of the game. So that's why he's number 5. I mean, a 6'4" goaltender with goal post to post, 96 speed. He's got light work, X-ray sponge, and extra padding. Just all amazing abilities that you can choose from. He's got awesome, synergies that you can go ahead and select to help out building your team. There's nothing wrong with this card. He is, on paper, the best goaltender that you can get. The issue is that we just had 95 Pekka Rinne, who I use right now and has been incredible. We've got Hellebuck, we've got Style Icon Price, we've got X Factor Price. We can go on and on about goaltenders that you can use. And I will say this, it is refreshing that there are multiple options to actually choose a goaltender in Hockey Ultimate Team, because for years it was just whatever the highest rated Ben Bishop card was. So I do like all of the goaltenders being incredible. There does seem to be a trend that if they are under 6'5", they get goal post to post or something like it. And while, again, I think that, it's kind of boring in the sense that they have to have that ability, but I do like that these abilities have made them viable, because like I said, in prior years, it was whoever the biggest goaltender was. So coming in at number 5 is the Robin Leonard. Coming in at number 4 is the 95 Marion Hosa, and this is what I was talking about in the intro, about referring to just because he's rated, lower on this list doesn't mean he's bad. This is one of the best left-handed wingers that you can get in the game. 6'1" is great, 95 speed, 95 acceleration with all of these synergies activated. It's absolutely phenomenal. His wrist shot is 98. There's literally nothing wrong with him. Here is the issue when ranking this event specifically, is that number 1 is, spoiler alert, the reason why he falls so far. But number 2 is that if you're able to afford this card, like this Marion Hosa card, I would have to assume that you've probably got some form of Connor McDavid, whether it be even his base card is very, very good in comparison to this card. So I just have to keep that in mind. So he won't be the number 1 left-handed winger that you've got if you've got anything better than Connor McDavid's base card, essentially. And then on top of that, for anyone that has Matt Duchene, a lot of these cards, Timothy Rantanen, there's a lot of cards that can just kind of edge him out a little bit at the high end, right? But if you don't have any of those, he's going to be probably your best left-handed winger. Born Leader as his own ability is great, especially if he plays high in your lineup. But then he's got some other ones that I'm not a huge fan of, like Shutdown on a Winger, Unstoppable Force. I just haven't noticed at all, and I've talked to the competitive community, not seeing a lot of benefit from this one, which it should be one of the best ones. And then we've got Elite Edges, which you guys all know that I love. This is an unbelievable card. I just think that there are far more important cards from this event so far before you would think about making Marion Hosa. Coming in at number 3 is the 95 Essa Lindell, 6'3", with gold shutdown, and man, is his superstar abilities incredible. Silver Truculence, Quick Pick, and Bouncer. Ice Pack I'm not a huge fan of, but Bouncer, Quick Pick, Truculence, and then gold shutdown is an incredible combo. And honestly, if you need a left-handed defenseman over a righty, then number 2 and number 3 are going to be able to be flipped. However, this is an incredible card. He's not better than the Team of the Year Victor Hedman, which is why I think he just falls slightly in this list. But nonetheless, don't overthink it, guys. If you are looking for a left-handed defenseman, the only card I could see being slightly better is Victor Hedman, honestly. I think this card trumps the Hockey Roots Jay Bouwmeester, for example. I think he's essentially the same as Sergei Gonchar, his team builder, but the caveat is that his abilities are far better than Gonchar. So he's going to definitely check in high among the top 3 defensemen among the left-hand side. And just an unbelievable card if you're able to get him. Coming in at number 2 is the 95 Corbinian Holzer, 6'3", with gold truculence, silver seeing eye, shutdown, tape to tape, and ice pack. So silver shutdown and truculence would be what I would activate on this card. 95 acceleration, 93 speed. And again, I think that there's an argument to be made that he could slightly edge out Brent Burns, who in my opinion is the best right-handed defenseman right now in the game. But even if he doesn't, this is still going to be ranking very, very high among right-handed defensemen. He's got great size. He's got great abilities. His skating is phenomenal. Body checking, defensive awareness, all of that is basically maxed out. If you are looking for a right-handed defenseman, like this is far better than the Erik Karlsson from Style Icons. I think there's an argument to be made that he's better than Brent Burns, but it's very close. It's all going to depend on your play style. I mean, it's very tough to edge out someone who's 6'5" with gold shutdown. But nonetheless, after Brent Burns, this probably ranks number 2 right behind him, just like Essa Lindell does with Victor Hedman. So a great card here, and he comes in at number 2 in this event. And then coming in at number 1 is the 95 Dylan Larkin. Finally, Red Wings fans, you get your master set player. And my goodness, this card is absolutely jacked up. This is an endgame card. Like, this is one of the best cards that you could get right now. And no matter what happens for the rest of the game, this is going to be among the best cards that you could get until NHL 23 comes out. There's really no need to go out and improve upon him. He's unbelievable. So let's just take a look right now. 6'1", great size. He's got elite edges, born leader, tape-to-tape, quick draw, and gold wheels. Like, at 97 speed, 97 acceleration, that's phenomenal. When you mess around with the synergies, his shot gets into the high 90s, his hand stats are basically maxed out, and he's got 93 on the draw, 99 defensive awareness, and 99 stick checking. He gives you lineup flexibility because you could play him on the wing and activate gold wheels and take off quick draw, for example, or you could play him at center. And if you do play him at center, I would take off wheels and activate quick draw, to be honest with you, is what I'm doing right now. Just an all-around incredible card. He is the best center in the game right now, and from the few games that I've played with him, my goodness, can you notice this card? It is phenomenal. A lot of questions I'm getting is, if you have this Dylan Larkin, or if you have Olli Jokinen, do you make Dylan Larkin? I think that 100% you do. Again, I have a pretty jacked up team, obviously, so it causes some issues at the top between where to put Duchesne and where to put McDavid, and I'm messing around with that right now. But in all honesty, you could put Olli Jokinen at center and put Larkin on the wing, and you would be, you'd have an incredible 1-2 punch there, or you can play them both at center like I do. It doesn't really matter. The lineup flexibility is another reason as to why I think this is easily the best card from this event. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. We've got 5 more Master Set players coming next week. I'm excited to see what they do because honestly, this event has been so much fun. I'm looking forward to trying making some more of these guys. If you guys want to see these cards live in action, make sure you check out my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/nosleeves12, and I will see you guys then. Have a good one.